So there are three main updates. Number one, I got back my neuroscience test. Number two, I took my PChem test. And number three, I finished the section bank for Chem Phys on the AAMC prep material for MCAT. So with the neuroscience test, basically the concept was this. I took the neuroscience test last Friday, and what happened was I was going through it, and I don't know what I was thinking. I was struggling with what 9 times 15 was, and I kept getting 85, and that was the complete wrong answer. It's actually 135, but I kept struggling with that. I wasted a lot of time. I wasn't able to solve one entire question on the exam, and I thought I was screwed because that one question was pretty complex, and I assumed there was a lot of points attached to that one question. So here I was thinking that I'd get a 40 out of 50, which is an 80%. And an 80% is terrible because it will basically prevent me from getting a 4.0 had that been the test. Luckily, we got one drop, so I was kind of disappointed that was my one drop, but it wasn't the end of the world. Test scores came back. I ended up getting a 46.25, which brings me above 90%, which means it's not terrible. Looking at the test, there are possibilities to get good regrades in. So I think I can score a little bit higher. I think I can maybe get 2 more points. That brings the score to maybe a 48.25. And with 48.25, I will be able to maybe get a 96, and that would be a good acceptable test result. The second thing that happened was me taking my PChem test. Okay, this was on Friday. Now, the PChem test, I feel like I probably got a 94, 95 on this exam. It was a lot of questions compared to what the previous practices were like. I did all the previous practice tests. I found a practice test online, and I ended up solving most of the tests like within time. I think I had like 5-6 minutes to spare, which isn't a lot because in a 50-minute test, the issue is you don't really have a little bit of gap. You can't really just take advantage of more questions and like adding up the little minimum times that you can like add up. So I basically finished the exam on the PChem test pretty much within time. I was really struggling on one question, so I really quickly did that. I think I got that one question pretty wrong. So out of that 8 points on that question, I think I might have got like partial credit, so probably a 4 out of 8. So I'm assuming I probably got a 96, but in case I got other stuff wrong, my lower bar for this is a 90, and I think that's acceptable for my first PChem exam. We'll see how the rest goes, but that's how that part is looking. And the third part is the CP section bank, which I think I got a 93% on overall. So I think I'm looking pretty good in terms of chemistry and physics for the MCAT. But I am taking my practice MCAT tomorrow. Depending on how that goes will depend on whether I stick with my plan of taking the exam on Feb 13th or I change it. Next test for now, though, is neuroscience, and I have to lock in for that. Hopefully, you're doing well, but take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.